Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Thipperudraswamy. I'm the president and chairman and founder of Liberal Conservatism Party and LCP and Global Union of Conservatism, Universe of Conservatism, Planet of Conservatism, and what I say na TRSNTO. Today, I'm here to discuss about in India. And first, we'll discuss about India. Later, we'll think about the whole world. In India, the first war of Indian independence was fought in 1857. By seeing that war, they took help of some traitors to manage. Still, there was not their coordination, everything they saw, they were scared. Root level, these conservative Indians are very strong, very comfortably, very powerful. They are very comfortably, they will throw us out. That's why what they did. In 1861, Indian Police Act was introduced in India by the British people, and it was written that police can be offensive, but the civilians cannot be defensive. If police hits the civilians, if the civilian holds the lathi, that's a crime. He's obstructing the duty of the police. This is the law act written. After that, they went to villages everywhere in the name of police and started troubling the people, the conservatism people. And till now, almost about 170 years of that introduction of Indian Police Act, the kings were having the army, the soldiers. They never had the police. These people, with the help of police, they have destroyed, they have abolished the conservative minded people and the conservatism people. They did only that. When you go to the police and you want to report one incident, you have to give them money, bribe. A normal, ordinary man, coolie man, a daily worker who is working, like Vadde community people, who is working for just 200 rupees from morning to evening, that is enough for his food. How will give you money to report an incident? Police is not anything. Police is a government servant. If the police want to resign from his post, he has to give a 2 months notice. Then only that is in that notice period that his resignation has to be accepted. It is nothing like that police is having the contact with the terrorists like Al-Qaeda or any other terrorist organization. He'll just resign and go leave that police. No. If any police is giving resignation suddenly and going anywhere, he has to be arrested. He has to be taken into custody. He has to be investigated. He has to be investigated for any contact with the terrorist organization or any foreign organization that is lethal to the safety of the Indians or the country. We have to do that. No police can take any leave, and judges can take any leave. No government servant can take any leave without the permission from the police. Cannot take any leave without the permission from the SP or the judge, district court. And even any government official cannot take leave that he has to say where he is going. He has to inform where he will be available in case of emergency. Everything has to be written. Nothing like personal work. No. Leave letter, they will say, just mention person. No. He has to say which place he is visiting, what is the reason for visiting, how many of his family members are visiting, all the family members' names, and the places where he is visiting, the houses where he is visiting, those people names, phone numbers, everything has to be written in the leave letter of a government servant. Whether he can be a minister or any politician, he cannot take leave like that. It's a democracy. You have to give information wherever you are going. It's nothing like foreign trip. I went for dental surgery and I did terrorism activities there to America and I came back. No, he is questionable. If he is a politician, he is questionable. If he is a businessman, he is questionable. Whomever the citizen of India visiting foreign countries or visiting any place in India, especially the government servants and the politicians, has to write in the leave letter which place they are visiting, the people whom they are meeting, their phone numbers, and his family members who are going with him. Everything has to be written. Do they follow? Deployment in any other employment, police officer or any judge or any government official cannot involve himself in any of the organization, any of the political parties, any other employment rules. But you see, so many government officials doing the party works. You resign, man. Don't. Cheating the government is just like cheating your own mother. Give the resignation. Go and work. Who is asking you? But resignation 2 months notice. Any government official resigning 2 months notice. In the notice period, he has to work. He has to be under observation. Simply took the government job, now resigning, going. No. It cannot happen. Government officials cannot abscond. Government officials cannot say that I am meeting, I cannot meet the public. They are public servants. They have to meet public. They have to give the timings for meeting the public, whomever they are. This has happened all across the world. I saw a G20 summit. Everything, what is this? You are managing everything with mission. Then what is the use of the people? Then what is the use of conservatism? I saw Joe Biden saying like this, French Prime Minister saying like this, and China President who is Xi Jinping, he is meeting the Canada Prime Minister and he is saying that whatever we speak, it's leaking to the media. So with only just a machine, you'll run whole world with the help of machine. And you prevent us from our rights. And you loot our money. And you scare us threaten us with the help of police. What is this happening? No police in the world has supported the conservative people, conservative minded people. That's why the conservative people are in this position now. And the conservatism people employed in police, army or any other government organization is comparatively less. According to my knowledge, I have seen it, I know that, I believe in it. This has to be stopped. Then what is the protection you are giving for the conservatism people? Conservative people, what is the protection you are giving? Then what conservative people have to do? How do you give the safety for the conservative people? How do they live? How their rights are protected? Since it is a democratic country, all democratic countries, they pay the tax. Crores of tax. You're collecting money. And you're looting it, that you are preventing the people from their rights, and you're looting that money and taking it to foreign countries. What these people have to do? I asked them, we gave money to take the police post. Who asked the money? Who asked the money? You gave money. You are born with a golden spoon, huh? Oh, you are very rich. Then why you require a police job or army job or any other government job when you are really rich, when you are able to pay crores of bribe to get a job? What is the need for your job? Why you need the job? Go and do the business. There are much more eligible, competent, efficient people who are ready to work for the country, who are ready to die for the country, who are ready to protect the country, give safety to the people of the country, who are ready to work for the conservatism mind, who are ready to work for the conservatism people. Oh, your father has earned all those crores of money and gave money. That's why you got the job. What is this? You are making the fool us. Hey, MLA seat. Hey, you know that rate? How much that rate is? MP seat. Hey, you know that rate is? Hey, Jila Panchayat seat. Hey, you know what is that rate is? Hey, Taluk Panchayat. You know what is that rate is? Hey, Chief Minister. You know what is that rate is? Hey, Prime Minister.